What's up, folks? Heine's Morning Update, June 2nd. Just a heads up that I will not be here tomorrow. I have obligations. As of now, we're 20 higher. The 103 level is going to be pretty big. I'd kind of watch that as our over/under. I'm bullish. I don't have a look on this right now. This market's just kind of diddling in the middle. 4170 to 4070 is my range. I want to break out of that to substantiate either a bull or bear. Ideally for bull, I want it above 4229. This level is going to be real interesting if we get up here today. The 55, 60 level is big. Then you have a 65, 68. And then this 80 is kind of horse shit. It should be 4202 because it was a mythical untraded holiday. I don't know why it's not registering on my thing. So that's kind of what I'm looking at downside. You could see a 44 half, 44.50. I mean, I'd be surprised if we get over 141.70. If we do, I think we can take off. So that's still, I mean, my defined range is 40.70 to 41.70. But 41.40, 41.45 could also be a level that we stop at. I think the R1 is 41.50, so we could look at that as well. But there should be some decent upside resistance in this area between 50 and 70. I know that's broad, but I don't have, there's so much going on here, I don't have a defined level for you. But again, if we can get above these, that 70 level, I think we can move forward. Tons of economic news coming out today. Downside 40.70 held yesterday. That was a big level. If we head down there, I don't see it holding again. Typically, these levels hold one or two times. Although in the past, we've seen them hold a couple more. But this is such a substantial level. Either it will be defended before or they'll squeak through it. 40 still valid, 45.40, still a very valid level. Below that, you have singles down to 40.10. So, and then 4,000, 39.7, 4,000 would be your low end. Again, I don't know. I guess I'm slightly bearish or bullish today just because we're higher on the overnight, but I don't know. There are a lot of economic information. Your pivot on your on the hourly, or actually your normal pivot, the same thing, equivalent to your SPX ones that Joey posts. So 41.11, 41.50, and 40.57. These will be probably important today just because the levels are so messed up and convoluted that people will look at these. So that's, your R1, S1 still, I mean, that's 100 points. Here's your daily. We've kind of come up, coming back down. That white candle indicates an inside day, so we're working on an inside day. We'll see if that breaks or stays inside. If that stays inside today, then we're going to have a radical move tomorrow. But I don't see that staying inside today. We'll break it upside or downside at some point. Cash gap down to 57, still valid. That is not broken. And then I think our only other cash gap is up to basically 4,300. So that guy there, and then we also have that little guy down at 39.80. I don't see that happening. Euro. So Euro yesterday fell 1 full point. Okay. Again, currencies typically don't move like this. They're much more flatlined. So the fact that these are swinging around is kind of a big deal, and this is why I'm watching this more carefully. In the past, I have not, but again, indicators are indicators. What works is what works. Just like when Russia hit Ukraine, we were watching the wheat market because that was indicating what was going on. So I'm heavily focused on this, and I probably will be for a while. It's starting to head back down. This is the hourly chart here. But the euro is well up, 300, 312, 316. We have a double directional change in the dollar index since it was up, almost a full point yesterday. Either that'll drop down and that will relieve pressure on the equity market and bring us up, or we'll have a drastic move in one direction. So it could be a drastic move up, drastic move down. But again, a lot of economic news coming out today and tomorrow. So that will be interesting. Okay, so we have ADP employment today, jobless claims, continuing claims, yada, yada, yada. Oh, Fed speaker. Okay. Then tomorrow, non-farm payrolls, that's the monthly one. That's the doozy. Unemployment rate. And labor force. And then, oh, look, we'll just, at 10:30 a.m., we're going to throw in another Fed chair. So 2 Fed speakers today at 1, tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. At least they get it done in the morning, right? They all want to go and have Friday off. So these numbers should have an impact. But again, we'll watch and see how everything transpires. From a daily, again, range still stands 4170 to 4070. Until we break this, we're in the middle, stuck in the middle. So I think Joey gave a tighter range. This is more of my broad stroke range. I'd like to see a break of one of those two levels to get out of this funk. The fact that we're in this range again is kind of crazy. So anyway, be careful. There's going to be swings today. There's a lot of risk. If you're unsure, don't trade or trade small, but don't stick around in trades because there hasn't been a real clear trend day. Everything's just been kind of convoluted. So please be safe. And I will see you on Monday. I will be updating you, just like Joey, tomorrow on what we see and what we're looking at. I won't be on my screens, but I've got other things. Anyway, have a good day. Have a safe weekend.